Alright, YouTubers, welcome back to War Thunder with the Angry Nerd. And I was sitting around the other day thinking about the new British ground forces coming out, and I was thinking about what possible Tier 1 vehicles they would have and what they would be facing. And it made me realize that I hadn't done a video on the M2A2 light tank. So here it is. Let's do it. The M2A2 light tank was an American pre-World War II light tank and was the predecessor to the M2A4, the most common model. The Defense Act of 1920 defined tanks as infantry support and limited tank development to the U.S. Army infantry. U.S. Army infantry tank design started with the T-1 Cunningham during the 1920s, which developed into a series of experimental designs which did not enter production. The T-2 concept started 5 years later and incorporated several design lessons from the T-1, but used a new suspension system copied from the British Vickers 6-ton tank. The first prototype was delivered in 1933. Throughout the 1920s, a number of theorists outlined an independent role for the tank that required it to move at high speed into rear areas, a modern version of the cavalry. As the Defense Act limited tank development to the infantry, the United States Cavalry began development under the name combat car. In keeping with the high-speed role, the new T5 combat car introduced the new vertical volute spring suspension (VVSS) system, which proved clearly superior to the Vickers leaf spring system used by the T series of tanks being developed by the infantry. This led to a second prototype of the infantry-developed T2, the T2E1, in April 1934, adopting the VVSS suspension from the T5. The T2E1 had a one-man turret equipped with a 50 caliber 12.7 millimeter and a coaxial 7.62 millimeter Browning M1919, with another placed in the hull. The engine was a compact but tall Aviation Continental W670 radial, which gave it a top speed of 58 kilometers per hour or 36 miles per hour. The original crew comprised of 3 men: the commander, who was also the gunner and the loader, the driver, and the co-driver / bow gunner. The T2E1 was adopted with minor changes into the U.S. Army service as the M2, or more formally, the light tank M2. The initial production models in 1939 were known as the M2A1. However, after only 10 units were delivered, the Army requested a major design change to feature no fewer than 2 machine guns in 2 individual turrets. The multi-turret concept was quite popular for the time, particularly in Europe, where the idea of engaging multiple enemies at once was accepted as sound doctrine. The next modification was the M2A2 with 2 turrets, with one containing a single 50 caliber machine gun and a second turret fielding a 30 caliber Browning M1919 machine gun to complement the original 50 caliber Browning machine gun in the main turret. However, the two turrets partially obstructed each other, limiting their fields of fire. Due to the nature of the double turret design, U.S. Army personnel started referring to the revised M2s as the Mae West in reference to the busty sex symbol / actress of the time, and it became the U.S. Army's main pre-war version with 239 units being produced from 1936 to 1937. Following the Spanish Civil War, most armies, including the U.S. Army, realized that they needed tanks armed with a cannon, not merely machine guns. The cavalry had already opted for a single, larger turret in its nearly identical M1 combat car. In December 1938, OCM number 14884 directed that a single M2A2 be removed from the assembly line and modified with a single turret, heavier armor, and weapons to meet the standards of the U.S. infantry. This vehicle, after conversion, was redesignated as the M2A4. Now in War Thunder, the M2A2 is a Rank 1 reserve tank with a battle rating of 1.0. It has a 317 horsepower engine propelling the 8.7-ton vehicle to a top speed of 45 miles per hour. It comes equipped with a 50 caliber 12.7 millimeter machine gun and a 30 caliber 7.62 millimeter machine gun. So while leveling up the M2A2, I did realize a couple of things. One, you need to be in fairly close to do a lot of damage with the 50 cal unless they're very, very lightly armored vehicles. And two, you need to keep the enemy on the left-hand side of your tank. That is the side that has the 50 caliber. If you approach them and have them on the right-hand side of the tank, you only have the 7.62 to fire at them, and all you're going to do is tickle them a little bit. So make sure if you're going to circle somebody or engage them, keep them on the left side of this vehicle so that you can engage them with the 50 cal. And the 50 cal does have a reload time when it runs out of ammunition, so also be aware of that. Okay, so keeping that in mind, why don't we hop in that game and see what we can do with the M2A2. I'm going to have a little sip of water while we're waiting. Good Lord, this is getting ridiculous. I'm cutting this stuff out. If you see a big blank spot in there, it's because I edited out of like a minute, because it's ridiculous. Oh man. Okay. Good Lord, we picked up jungle finally. I was about to quit and start over again. Okay, that's got me discombobulated. I had to wait so long. All right. And now this is taking forever. Okay, so we got 3 spawn points that we can come in here. I only need the 1 ammo, so we're good. Alright, let's see. Okay, I see the enemy capture point. And the M2A2 is not very good at long distance sniping. It just doesn't have the firepower. So I'm going to come this way and use the low ground over here and try to sneak up on, on that enemy cap point. It's fairly quick little vehicle, but I find that when you're turning and you like stop turning, it continues to turn just a tad bit more, which makes it a little bit uncontrollable in some situations, but you get used to it. So I'm down in the low spot. You see, I can hardly see any enemy vehicles, which means they can't see me, at least hopefully. Using this hill. Okay, I should start getting a sight of a couple of them. There's one. Come back this way. I'm going to try to use that rock to come over. Still another enemy vehicle over there. Oh, and we got vehicles here on the road. Oh, turn too far. It's another M2. Oh, enemy kill assist. I really expected to take him out. What? I wasn't expecting him to drive right through that enemy vehicle. I wasn't ready to start shooting him, and I missed him. Okay, so teammates cleared those two out for me. I'm going to come over here toward the cap, see if we can cap this. There is an, what is that? It's an M2. Not going to kill him. I'm going to get out of his way and run into this guy. I need to be as close in behind this rock as I can so he can't shoot me and still cap here. So I'm kind of disappointed with his first engagements. I really thought I should have taken that M2 out. Let's see what this is. Yeah. I'm not doing anything but pissing him off. Okay. And somebody else must have killed him, which meant I got another assist. Okay, I'm going to come back here on this back road. And if you can see on my mini map, there's some red flashing at the ocean edge there. That should be some landing craft. And I'm gonna boogie on over there and see if I can take out the landing craft with this 50 cal, because it seems like I'm not taking anything else out with it right this minute. And I'm gonna kill something if it is AI landing craft, which can't fight back. Yep, we can do it. Here we go. Here we go. Some more. Is that all of it? There's some. There's another one. Don't run into the thing. Is that it? Nope, I got some behind me. Yeah, I got no shame in my game. I will shoot these landing craft. Now, I'm going to sneak around here by the water's edge, see if I can't sneak up on somebody and actually kill some players. Got somebody there. Get behind this little berm here. Find a good spot to hang a left and come over and engage somebody. I'd like to get behind this. Shoot. Somebody behind me. Where are they? There they are. Okay, I've got them on my left. Got him. I was gonna say I like to get behind that pillbox, but I couldn't think of the name of it. Couldn't think of pillbox. And I'm working this dude over, and oh, he hit me. Killed my driver. Looks like. Am I ever gonna kill him? There we go. Okay, so I'm wounded. My engine is messed up. My commander is messed up. My driver, well, I'm completely messed up. I'm dead. Lots of people were pissed off at me sitting back here behind their spawn point. And they're still shooting at me. They really didn't like that. Okay, we got one more. Let's go. Okay, we went to the right last time. Let's go to the left this time. Excuse the beeping in the background if you can hear it. I think it just means the dishwasher is finished. Wonder if I can get this guy. I don't think he's going to be dropping any bombs on me. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. I hope not. Okay, having to do a little end run around here. I'm going to head on over to the beach and come up that way. Uh-oh, air attack. Sweet. Move, move. Change direction. Because this thing is lightly armed and it can be taken out by air attack. Oh, air attack again. Dang it. Twice. Here comes the Ju-87. Got a hit on him. Okay, so we're making some pretty good time of this beach. Looks like the game is pretty even. A little lag there. I need to get in fairly close. What is that? Right up in front of me. That's an M13. I can take him out. See if we can get over here without getting shot. Get both barrels going on him. There we go. There we go. Uh-oh. Another M2 coming. Shoot, 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 shoot. Dang it, dang it. Oh, I'm reloading. Come on, come on. There we go. Dang it. Lag again. My engine is out. Okay, repair, repair. Let's try to use some arty as a deterrent for these guys to not to flank me. Oh shoot. Alright, I got 1 engine repaired. Oh, what is that? Oh, crap, crap. Shh. Panzer IV. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ha ha ha. You know he is mad right now. The M2A2 just took him out in his Panzer IV. But, you know, you get close enough and almost anything is vulnerable. Okay, let's take a look. What do we got here? T-26, good side shots. Took him out. Okay, we're going to move up just a little bit. My whole tank is yellow. I mean, everything, all the crew, everything is yellow. Let's peek forward just a little bit. don't really have a shot on anybody right now. What is that? T-26. Oh, something hit me. I'm messed up. My engine's messed up. I can't move. My turret's messed up. I'm going to put Artie between us. Hopefully it'll block their view from me a little bit. Shit, I must have stopped the vehicle repair. I need to restart it. Hold on. Come on. Here we go. Panzer 2C. There we go. 50 cal. Back up and running. Got him. Holy moly. Uh-oh. Why is this dude not shooting? And oh, that's funny. He had me dead to rights. All he had to, he must have been reloading or something, and just flipped over. Okay, what do we got? What's happening? Why can't I aim at him? Oh, dang it. My commander's dead, which means my 50 cal is out of action. And your gunner will not move over to the commander's side because it's a separate turret. So all I have left is this crappy little 7.62. Yeah, air battle time. Got to do some ducking and weaving. I already got enemies on my tail. Just ducking and weaving. Now time to line something up. Maybe some here, and maybe I got enough time to come around for another pass. Okay, back in a tank, and to tell you, dang it, another air attack. And to tell you, I really don't know what I can do with my 50 cal out. 7.62, I can drop some Artie. 7.62 does not have enough punch to really kill a vehicle. But we can go up here and spot some vehicles for my teammates, maybe. So I'm just going to get up here close as I can and spot as many enemy targets as I can. Okay, ooh, there's somebody. And why can I not hit him? Huh. For some reason I don't seem to be able to get my gun pointed down toward him. Let me see, try a little different angle. And somebody knocked him out. But that Panzer II, maybe I can ram him. Ramming speed, full speed ahead. Here we go. Pa! Ha ha! Kamikaze. Okay, so that was the last M2A2. I got M2A4 coming up. I really couldn't do anything else with the M2A2 with that 50 cal. out of action. So yeah, I chose to ram the guy, and I'm actually surprised that I killed him. So yay. Okay, M2A2 or M2A4 is what the M2A2 / M2A3 led into. This has got the 37mm cannon on it. Hey, alright, we won. Didn't even get to shoot anything with the M2A4. So all of the stats will be only with M2A2s, so that's good. Let's take a look and see what we did. Okay, we've got a nice little spread up there. Let's take a look. Okay, multi-strike, water wind streak, Avenger, shadow strike streak, adamant, teamwork, ground wind streak, sentinel, eye for an eye, professional, and anti-mech. Alright, 20 kills, 6 assists, 100% battle activity. And it is 10 player kills with 10 AI kills, 6 assists, and the 2 deaths. That's not too bad for the M2A2. The guy's doing pretty good. Let's save it. Oh. All right. That'll do, pig. Oh, I've unlocked something. Okay. All right. So there it is. The M2A2. It's pretty quick. It has almost no armor. The 50 cal is the only thing that you can damage people with, so try to keep your enemies on your left side. And yeah, it's a reserve. You're meant to be killed. So I hope you enjoyed this look at the M2A2. If you did, like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you would. But as always, thanks for watching.